So I finally, just this week, got the entire front yard planted. Still have more room in the back that I'm still planting. But should I show you kind of quickly? Gosh, that row and this row and that row. So those three long rows, I don't know, they're like 40, 45 feet long. Those are all zinnias. And they are lavender, salmon, and Queenie Lime Blush, Queenie Lime Red, Baneri Pink, Baneri Giant Pink, Baneri Giant Wine, Baneri Giant Lilac, Baneri Giant Salmon Rose. Back here, let's see this, that lush greenery right there, that is all feverfew, which is really cute. Looks like mini little daisies. And then on the other side, down in the front, those are sunflowers. I'm having a hard time germinating the sunflowers this year. I don't know what's up with that. So I don't even know what's over there. Probably a spot for like 300, 400. I don't know, but I've planted it twice now. And so those should be the lemon and the peach, hopefully coming soon. And then I have dahlias there. Dahlias all along there. There are 7 35-foot rows of the dahlias over there. I don't know, man. I had like 800 dahlias that I've been literally trying to like shove everywhere in my garden this year, and they're taking up space here. Okay, so then in the front, ended up putting more snaps in the front. That was, I don't even know, 30, 35 feet. Half of that row is like 35 feet. And then the other half is zinnias. And then, so those are my fall colors. They are like burgundies and oranges. This is my row of echinacea. This is year 2 for that. So this should be growing very lush. We're actually just starting. I packed this full of plugs last year. I think I had 350 tray plugs last year. These are new little guys. These are ladies mantle. So those should be perennialized next year. And oh gosh, I should not have come out here with bare feet after the rain. Oh my God, pine trees are awful. I have so many pine needles in my feet right now. But this is my raised bed, the one that had the daffodils in it, and now it has these beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. So these are the different little alliums I got this year. These are the blue ones, and the white ones are just finishing, but they have like this really cool like green texture. And then I just transplanted, I don't know, like 200 lilies that were still in crates from last year that I never got in the ground. So I put a bunch of lilies in there. So that's gonna be really pretty. So it'll be the blue alliums and the white alliums, and then the lilies I think are like a burgundy reddish on the outside, but then like a really pretty yellow, and then they kind of soften. More like a strawberry red. It's not terrible. Not a huge red fan over here. What do I got? So this is all statice. Right there, I did like a pastel mix. So it's like purples and whites and pinks. And then behind this whole row is zinnias, and that is the oranges. So I have like Isabellina. It's like a light yellow. It's supposed to be big, kind of like a Baneri Giant. And then I have like the Queenie Lime Peach, and actually I put salmon Oklahoma in there too, so it's like a brighter orange. And then I think I had one row of the salmon Baneri mixed in there, but these are like more of the yellows. And then behind that, this row, I'll walk over there. That is a celosia. That's a Selway mix. So that's like feathery. So that's these guys. So you can tell like this is gonna be a red one. This is gonna be like the orange, I have the green, salmon. Salmon's like a really popular color. So salmon, when I say salmon, it's like a peachy, like a pastel-y peach. Okay, those are the orange zinnias. And then this one's zinnias, and you can see the snaps down at the end. I try not to put anything in the front yard that has support because I just don't want it to look not beautiful in the front yard. So that's why it's a lot of zinnias and celotias and things that don't need support. But I have like 3,500 snapdragons this year. They're one of my favorites, and I ran out of room in the back, so they're in the front, and they're gonna look amazing. Like it's bright orange and like the plum colored. I got plum blossom this year, which is like white with a little bit of plum. Very, very pretty. And these guys will bloom later than the other ones. My other ones are blooming right now. Like those are going to go to market on Friday and Saturday. These ones are going to bloom. Well, normally I would say late July, but everything is like a week or two early right now because of the weather. So end of July-ish. Okay. And then these zinnias, I did something a little bit different. Sorry, I got distracted. There's something weird on my leaf down there, and I thought it was a frog, but it's like a crusty leaf. Gross. So there's 7 rows of holes, and they're 6 inches apart. And so I did ballerina every other row. I know that sounds weird, but so ballerina is like a pastel mix. So it's kind of like pinksies and peaches and like salmons, lots of salmon, pink, peach. And then between those rows, I did like the Benary Giant lavender, which is lilac, whatever. And then I did Benary Giant pink, and then I did Benary Giant salmon. So my goal was having it every other row. So when I harvest a bucket, I can quick like bunch 10 of those together, and that's like a whole separate 10 bunch flower thing. So it's not like a mixed bouquet, but it'll be like an extra little bunch, and it'll look beautiful because it's a mix of the ballerina, which is the soft and pastels, but it also has like a little bit of purple and a little bit of pink and a little bit of orange. It should blend very well, and it should be efficient. We'll see. And that's why I have like extra rows of all the other colors individually. Yeah, sorry about traffic. Okay, so that's the front. Maybe I'll go all the way. So this is just the front yard. And I mean, sometimes I'm surprised people don't realize that where I live because of where it is in my yard. But here's the house. And then, well, I probably shouldn't show it first. But so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows in that first section. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4 rows up at the top. And then on the side, we had just a ton of dahlias and sunflowers and stuff like that. Okay, that's the front yard. It's full of plants. I'll try to do one when they're all blooming because it would be really fun to compare them. Front yard tour. We'll do backyard tour another day. See you at the market.